Alright, folks, we're back. We are still in the Orange Mountain. Joey's got something to say. Give him a sec. Well, he takes a massive dump right next to me.
Yeah.
Massive rhino dump.
You know that dude means elephant butt hair?
Wanna run that one by me again, Chief?
I swear to God.
Well, dork means whale penis, so.
Let's see here.
Is that what you were gonna talk about? Was that your intention?
That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Let's see here. Or is it camel? I am Camille.
My name is Camille Habib Habab. Camille as in camel. Habib Habab as in corn on the cob. And what can I do for you today?
Ah, there we go. Dude, slang for infected hair on an elephant's butt.
Huh.
There you go.
The more you know.
There's your unnecessary fact for the day.
Good, I'm glad, I'm happy.
See, now you're the animal guy?
I am not.
You work at a zoo, so you can just break that out?
I am not gonna break that out with a bunch of children, Joe.
In any other scenario, that sentence that you just said.
Yup. You were saying something.
I was. We were talking about Victorious.
Yes.
And all
how metal isn't very much fun.
All the great names and such. So I thought I'd bring up an even better name, and that's Sky Sharks.
Oh yes.
Well, better.
I wouldn't say it's better.
No, it's not better. It's very much worse.
It's so much worse.
So just to clue you guys in, if you haven't seen Sky Sharks, which, I mean, what are you doing with your life then?
I don't blame you at all. In fact, you were lucky.
But it's about zombie Nazis on robotic flying sharks. That's it.
Oh. Yeah, and there's a lot of nudity.
There is.
There really,
like, excessive amounts of nudity.
Like more than anyone should have in one.
Like, I feel like they made porn, and then when someone asked them about it, they're like, we make movie now.
We make movie. Like Tommy was so.
We throw some sharks in there. We make. Don't forget about.
We make movie. Ugga bugga.
Ugga bugga. It was. Wow.
Yeah.
What was the other movie we watched that day?
It's like, I think it was Journey to the Prehistoric Planet.
I actually really enjoyed that one.
I was kind of bored with that one.
Really?
Aside from the robot.
I almost liked that more than Sky Shark.
I wasn't bored with Sky Shark. I was kind of bored with.
Well, yeah, you can't be bored with Sky Shark.
It's physically impossible.
It's unstoppable.
Like Kevin James.
In a manner similar to Kevin James.
But yeah, the only thing that was like keeping me awake was the jokes you're making about the robot.
But that's why I liked it. So it's the same thing we were talking about.
So you liked it not because of the actual movie.
You're talking about Mono's Hands of Fate. Yeah, like we make it funny.
Yeah.
Like when we talk about Mono's Hands of Fate, like I feel like, you know, don't get me wrong, it was bad. It was better. Alright, it was better than They Save Hitler's Brain.
Oh my gosh.
But that's not a high bar to get over.
No, that movie was fucking boring.
With a lack of Hitler's brain in that movie.
Honestly, at least with Journey to the Prehistoric Planet,
they went.
They went to the prehistoric planet.
Oh, but no.
There was indeed a journey to the prehistoric planet.
The robot.
Oh, the robot.
The robot and Torgo. Like, I feel like both of those. Like, Torgo was kind of funny on his own.
Who would win in a fight?
Oh man, you know, Torgo's already limping, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, it's funny. I told Eric.
But if he got a hold of those shoulders.
I must have like Mandela affected this or something.
Yeah.
Because I thought the whole reason Torgo walks like that, has like the screwed up legs and everything, is because he's like a centaur at the end.
Huh.
But because it kind of looks like he's in that stance.
Okay.
You know, but But then it never came, and I was like,
consider
wow.
Consider this.
He was just.
Consider this. He might just also be a freak.
That's fair. You're a freak like me. Oh!
Ooh, how could you? You freak! You're a freak!
You're a freaking freak! Well, but yeah, but no, I feel like, don't get me wrong, they you know, Torgo was kind of funny on his own. Robot was at some parts when he tried to murk them all.
Yep.
Which funny, I think you like missed that part.
I think I missed that line. I think.
But no, but I feel like our jokes made them funnier.
Yes,
like,
I 100% agree with that.
And we were talking about how like it's funny, like, what's it called? You know, there's a bad movie. You know, a movie. Here's the thing: the most disappointing thing in a movie is if it's boring.
Yes.
Like, if it's bad but still entertaining, that's one thing.
Exactly.
If it's just bad, then it's they saved Hitler's brain.
Well, you see, there's a quote from Roger Ebert when he was discussing the Brendan Fraser Mummy, and he said, I believe this is maybe paraphrasing because I'm drawing off of memory.
Yeah.
So he said something to the effect of, "I cannot say anything for its story, its characters, its themes. All I can say is that I was not bored, and in some portions, I was unreasonably pleased." Like, that's a review, all right.
Oh yeah. If I were the director of the Mummy, I'd be like, you know what? I'll take what I can get.
Oh yeah, because like at the end of the day, what's a movie anything more than entertainment?
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly.
And yeah, you can have your deep movies, but
yeah, not every movie has to be a think piece.
Oh, do we have freaking art class in high school? Yeah. I'm not gonna say her name because this is going online, but
I mean, anyone who watches us would probably know.
Yeah, well, anyone we know who watches it.
Why did you not like any of the movies we watched in there?
What?
In art class?
Yeah, no, I liked it.
Okay.
I'm bitching about the fact that everything had to have a deeper meaning. I'm like, I just want to make pretty art.
Yeah, it's just like, what's the deeper meaning behind this? I don't know. It's a dragon. I thought it looked cool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
oh no, Kaitlyn's face.
I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to just draw what you enjoy.
Exactly.
You know? Sometimes a dragon's just a dragon.
Exactly. Oh, that's funny. Because she hates spiders.
It's funny because that is.
Oh my gosh, we need to have Kaitlyn see this.
Kaitlyn!
Kaitlyn!
We can do this. We can do this.
Wait, what?
We can do this.
Why would we not be able to do this?
We can do this.
Was there ever any doubt?
We can do this. We can do this.
Yeah, we can. What are you talking about? Why? What's wrong? I'm confused. I like how we all have like magic and such, but like Joey just has like gun power.
Yeah, that fits.
Yeah.
Not gunpowder, gun power.
His power is gun.
That is the power of gun.
Oh, that would be perfect for Bert.
All of y'all are like, abracadabra, alakazam, and I'm just like,
I will defeat you. Shame. It's like with the Mandalorians in Star Wars, where you've got like so apparently in like it's canon in Star Wars lore that when so you know how the Jedi use their lightsabers to reflect blaster fire, right?
Yeah.
Well, it would seem that the Mandalorians saw it's like, okay, fine. They use like traditional shotguns, so that way when a Jedi tries to block their shot, they just end up with a huge amount of shrapnel in their face.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, also, like... No, I was gonna say, well... If it were the other... I mean... They have plot armor.
Who does?
The Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas, well, unless you say the number 66. But
Yeah.
But like, whereas enemies like stormtroopers, for example, they
I've actually heard some people say it's because the Empire fires non-lethal and warning shots, whereas the rebel terrorists are like, you know, they're shooting to kill.
I don't like that.
That's too logical.
that destroys my entire concept of Star Wars.
Yeah, right. Honestly,
The singular Star Wars.
Look, kids, I'm a Star War.
but no, yeah. They're so elusive. They keep on evading your shots.
As they're aiming away from them.
Did you ever see there's a clip, I forget which of the original trilogy it is, where like the stormtrooper bumps his head?
Yeah, that's in the first one.
Oh, it is. Okay.
That's in yeah, New Hope.
Yeah, I realize now when you say the first one, you have to specify.
Yeah, yeah.
But oh yeah, so
We killed Arachno-Kaitlyn.
Arachno-Kaitlyn.
That's what it's called.
Arachno-Kaitlyn.
Arachno-Kaitlyn.
Raquel.
Boomhauer.
What?
I don't know. Do you not associate Boomhauer with Kaitlyn?
I've never associated Boomhauer
That's probably for the best.
with anyone. Other
Besides,
than
other than Boom. What about Hoombauer?
Boomhauer.
Hoombauer.
If you say his name backwards. But I must save Sister Snow Miser. Mr. Snow Sister.
I hope you don't mind another companion.
Oh, so, Mr. So
Brooklyn, you go
Sister.
and retreat. Yes, ma'am. You look after my sisters now.
I like how it said Brooklyn left the party, yet he's still standing there. Like, alright, I'm going. You don't need to push me out the door.
Exactly, right. Alright, I'm out of here.
You see there's a clip where this guy said this girl bumped into him in New York.
New York. From Boston.
Boston.
From Boston.
And he goes, "Hey, I'm walking here," and she like chewed off his ear. He's like, "We don't talk like that here." And then he's like, so after he gets yelled at, he's like, forget about it.
Damn.
The pair of cojones on this man.
Yeah, right. The humongous hunga-lunga nunnalogungus.
But yeah, so review of Sky Sharks. It delivered on it. It was bless you. Bless your soul. Herc was on a roll. Herc was on a pole.
Herc was in Seoul. Herc always shops at Kohl's. Herc
really
fell in
likes holes.
Herc fell in a black hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I like how Liam's first, like when I told him about that, his first response was, "Well, what's he doing over there?" I'm like, I think you're missing the joke here, man.
But yeah, no. Review of Sky Sharks. It was better than Nazi Sharks
That's
versus Nazi Sharks versus Bearcano.
Which is better than Nazi Sharks, so.
Yeah.
Which again, not a very high bar to get over. But,
I mean,
you know,
they delivered on Bearcano, even though it was just a bear on a volcano.
it's more of a Bearcano than there was of Nazi Sharks.
There were very few Nazi sharks.
There were Nazis and there were sharks.
They were not Nazis.
They didn't. There were sharks.
That's our review, and we're sticking to it.
We're sticking by our opinion. You can't change our mind.
You know, we're not technically wrong by saying there were sharks.
Yeah, because there were sharks.
There were sharks.
Poorly see. There was a.
Can you imagine if really, like Siskel and Ebert were just like, if they reviewed Jaws and they're like, there was a shark.
Yep.
That's it.
One. We got two big toes up.
It was pretty jawsome.
Nothing that would be too much for even them. I've actually thought about like going back and watching their old reviews because like, I'm interested in them.
Yeah.
They sound cool.
What review I watched by them? It was something, alright. Not something that I remember. And with that,
we are out of time. But see you guys next time.